From Alexandria, Senator Ebbin.
Speaking to the bill.
Senator has the floor.
This bill makes Virginia's two largest electric utility companies unregulated monopolies for most of their earnings over a 5-year period, 4 years for APCO. It strips away critical customer safeguards in the 2007 Regulation Act, which permit rate credits or reductions when the utility has earned profits above its SEC authorized return. And I know that those utilities asked us very much in 2007 to regulate them, and now they want to be unregulated for this period in the sense that the bill brings forward. Both Dominion and APCO have had surplus earnings in the past that have triggered SEC-ordered credits to customers, and surplus earnings from both companies are projected by the SEC to continue in the future. The bill would allow utilities to retain excess profits over the rate freeze period and deny customers rate reductions or credits. This can be a de facto rate increase on millions of Virginia citizens and businesses, and the money at issue here is enormous. In the two Dominion base rate cases since 2007, where the company had excess profits, the SEC ordered rate credits or write-offs benefiting customers totaling $800 million. And I respect the request for stability among rates for Dominion and for the customers, but at what cost? I know it's good for Dominion shareholders and that Dominion has a fiduciary responsibility to those shareholders for the best outcome for their stock, but it's important to recognize that my responsibility is to the people of my district and the ratepayers. The bill's one-time write-off by Dominion of approximately $80 million in fuel expenses pales in comparison to the $280 million in annual excess revenues projected by the SEC in its 2013 order. The EPA's proposed carbon emissions regulations are being used by the utilities advocating by this legislation, which I believe is really about protecting a monopoly's earnings for them. I don't in any way want to cast aspersions on the gentleman from Virginia Beach's legislation or his intentions, but I don't think the power companies are in it just to help the little guy. 1349 does not protect the customers from any future environmental compliance costs. In fact, they could defer them until after the 5-year period. The EPA plan has a flexible timeline for all emission reduction measures for full implementation by 2030. And that's just a draft. We don't know what the EPA is going to do later. Instead, the 1349 deprives customers of the very means of mitigating such costs by allowing the regulated utilities to keep for themselves any and all surplus earnings just through the transition rate period. This money will not go towards potential EPA compliance costs to benefit customers. The bill eliminates oversight by the SEC of our state's largest public utilities. In my opinion, it harms customers and does not mitigate environmental compliance costs. I ask the body to vote against the bill.